Vivid Voltage. So, first I'm going to start with the honorable mentions. One of the honorable mentions is Dusk Noir. So you have a phenomenally bad attack, but you have the great ability of Open Special Energy, especially good now that every type is getting a Special Energy, is just a colorless energy. So, doesn't even count for their attacks. And I think this is really powerful because it does not state that it is still a special energy. So it is easier to remove, plus you can use cards like Persian GX, and you can use Duskull, but then it's got low HP from Cosmic Eclipse, but it gets low HP and just bad attack. It's a stage 2, so I did not make the list because of that. It's not as phenomenal. And then we have Darmanitan VMAX. So we have a Metal Weakness. Literally, that is what stops it from getting on the list. It's the Metal Weakness. 232 Edogon for 4 waters. And that's a problem with the 4 waters. You cannot add a weakness card. And, yeah. And in number 15, we have Beetle VMAX. It is a good card, but Rillaboom is not the most consistent card. Yes, you can play with Flapple, but I'm not so sure. 650 plus, so it can do phenomenal amounts of damage. I believe it's like 5 energy, like 300. It's mad. It's pretty goofy. And then you have the ability to do 10 each. Only one problem, it's weak to fire. Another bad weakness. Yeah, a lot of the VMAXs in the set are amazing with bad weaknesses. Seems to be how they made the set. And in number 14, we have Shiftry. A lot like Dusk Noir. Really good at disrupting. But this is specifically why. Attack. For 2 colors energy, 120. Phenomenally better already. But then you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their benched. But mainly it's the ability here. Pretty much it states all your opponent's supporter cards in their hand equal hop. Yeah, hop. So, yeah. And then we have Terrakion. We're really going for the second attack. 80 plus 80 if you have a stadium card in play. Why is it phenomenal? It is sheerly because it is 160, and then you play Martial Arts Dojo. You're doing 170 against Internus. That is knockout. So, yeah. And it's fighting type, and they're hard. Not phenomenal. That is why. 12, we have Surfetched V. So pretty much, it allows you to move all the energy from your Pokemon to it when it moves to the active. It's probably better as a tech in like Rose, Sojourner decks that are going to pile on they're going to be able to get a lot of energy. And this thing can hit for 3 energy, 200, but it can't attack during next turn. And again, it's a fighting type. And now, in 11, we have Memory Capsule. This is so good because of VMAXs. These have good attacks already. And VMAXs just have almost different versions of those attacks. But often the Vs have an additional effect. Like, I believe Pikachu has Charge, which allows it to get back when your electrodes are down in other cards. So I think Memory Capsule definitely deserves to be on the list. In number 10, we have Phanpy. 70 HP. 1 fighting. 10. One fighting, one colorless. 30 times the number of damage counters on it. And in Lost Thunder, well, this is expanded. In Lost Thunder, we got a Dawn fan with Sturdy. So now you're knocked down to 10 at 130 health. But then in Expanded, you can play cards like Big Charm, Fighting Fury Bell. So now you are doing, now you're hitting for, you can hit for 480. Not to mention that's just straight, not with all the buffs fighting as an Expanded. And 9, we have Amphos V. And Amphos V has the phenomenal attacks. 120 and it can hit the bench up. It's just really, really nice. It's electric, so it can go in Pikarom. Yeah, so it's really, really nice. Because electric with more bench type than Tag Bolt GX is just aggravating to think about. And 8, we have Pikachu VMAX. So 310 HP, fighting weakness. So 150, 120, and if you can discard all electric energy. There's a big Yume in there. And you do 150, so you're hitting for 270. We have to discard the ammo energy. But now, we have other cards in the set that allow you to boost your damage, especially in Expanded, Electro Power. It's gonna see quite a lot of play. See. And in number 7, we have B. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck, attach all energy you find them. It does not say anything excluding specials. And attach them to your fighting Pokemon. Phenomenal. Mind you, I am not counting fighting energy on this list. That is something, but both would make the list. And then Electrode. You may knock it out, and if you do, you touch 2 lightning energy from Missile to one of your bench Pokemon. It's not so great, those two, because what we have saw in RogueDecks is, how are you getting the energy in your discard without using another support on that turn? And that's too slow. So yeah, we have 5. We have Jirachi, amazing rare. 1 is the active. You may look at the 2 cards of your deck and attach one of them. And pretty much it's just AMR when it's inactive. But then you have a format with U-turn board. So now, it's just Jirachi that doesn't fall asleep. It's not as good as Jirachi, but it's still phenomenal. And in number 4, we have Colossal VMAX. A huge 330. A 4 retreat. Which now we are seeing a 380 Colossal, and mind you, Stone Energy was in this set, so now you can get up to a 400 to 460 80 of that is in less damage. Colossal VMAX! That's mad! 1 attack. It's like, pretty much it's 1 energy, discard that card of the deck. If it's an energy, attach it to Colossal, and you get to do 130 now. We have Stainor and Guru, which allows you to put it on the top of your deck. So now you're hitting for 130, accelerating the energy to Colossal. I don't think it says basic, so you can still weakness card. So that's really nice. And you have 4 energy, 240, and with B, and you're a fighting type. Yes, you're a fighting type. You hit weakness on Eternatus and Pikachu. You're a fighting type. In number 3, we have Telephoto Scope. It allows you to snipe an extra 30 damage. Yes. Amphos can snipe, now it snipes more. Darmanitan can snipe hard, do everything, now it can snipe more. Mind you, it only hits VMAXs and GX Pokemon and Vs, but not much of a difference. Inteleon, you're sniping, hitting 160 and sniping for 90. As if damage didn't need to get any more powerful. And 2, we have Talonflame V. 160, discard 1 energy attached to it. Phenomenal. Welder, attach, KO Dedenne, first turn. Phenomenal. We'll take 3 prizes off Aeron Executor, which other decks like Orbeetle will be tending to play. But then it's the first deck. 1 energy, discard your hand, draw 6 cards, but you can use it on the first turn of the game. Phenomenal. Also, it's got no retreat. Mind you, just an electric weakness, but it's probably going to be KO'd anyway. But it's got a fighting resistance, which is nice to have a resistance in this game. And number 1, we have Leon. Supporter allows you to do 30 more damage. It is truly amazing. Definitely the best card in the set. Other honorable mentions I could have put on the list are Leon's Charizard, but then that's a little too tanky, and no. I think it just doesn't make tops. It's 30 more damage. And now, especially I think in Eternatus and Senti-Scorch, you really need to buy on. Even though you're often going to be wanting to play well, there will be turns where you don't want to play well. You don't have to. You're not going to play well. Pikachu. You're only going to be hitting for 270, so not every turn is going to be one of those bomby turns, and you aren't KOing VMAXs, so Leon you can use with goons to try and stack the damage from knockouts. And often just every other card is probably going to be wanting to do more damage. Mind you, Jirachi doesn't even do anything because its attacks don't do damage, and it states more damage. So, you have to be doing damage. So, well, yeah.